kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways. And
oh, he's got some space. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Picks his way ahead, pickup of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And guys, this 3rd and long is not exactly how they drew it up. Hopefully it's heel off one deep down the left side. And the deep shot was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's get the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And here comes the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Off play action. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Looking for a man. It's McDowell. Right down the middle. He's got it. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking downfield on 1st down. Works the middle. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
After the 1st down completion, it's 2nd and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up in? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
Wants to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
At the 8-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Oh, the quick spin move. And into the end zone for a touchdown. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense penalty.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. To the air on first down. Swings it out to his running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And Jesse, that's almost like an extension of the running game, a new age toss sweep.
Yeah, and it's a nice job, Reese, by the quarterback, putting that football in a place where his running back can make an easy catch and then advance it downfield.
Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Harrington. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. From the gun, running back gets the give. And it's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. To the air, it's McDowell. Snagged out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And these edge rushers, man, they're so athletic nowadays. They can get to the quarterback, bend that corner so quickly, get him on the ground before he knows what hits him. How about that defensive end and that speed off the edge?
They bring the punter onto the field now. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Get it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab on the left. At the 40, there he goes. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. They've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. Back to pass. He's got his man, makes the grab. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the grab. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
Now facing a third and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dumps it off in the flat. Turning it on. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
They would have needed a 50-yard field goal from here, so instead they'll keep the offense out there and go for it. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Here's the handoff. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads it left. Got a wide open receiver. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
Makes the grab. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they're going to be gassed.
They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Give to the fullback.
And the offense, they're just trying to be physical. They're trying to run this ball in down close to the goal line. The defense, though, they are having none of it.
And now, after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Back to throw. It's McDowell. Fires into the end zone. Makes the grab and steps into the end zone for the touchdown. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Booker. Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Finds a little space, and he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
On the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Booker. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Picks up 4. Brings up 3rd down.
Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. 1st down here for the offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. He makes a grab. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Reads it, fires complete. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here. At the very end of the first half, when you got to have it, execution has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
First down for the offense.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw. It's McDowell. Rushes on him. Looking deep. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. So the penalty for pass interference will allow this offense to run one more play on an untimed down. To the air on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
We're just about ready to start the second half. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He'll do it himself. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And I tell you what, these deep shots, they're so hard to defend. You got to chase the guy all the way down the field and kind of stay in his hip pocket, stay close to him, and then turn your head like he does here and makes a nice play on the football to bat it away.
Sometimes in life, there's only one thing to do. Punt. And they should punt. And the returner goes down. And now this offense will take the field again. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Sends it downfield, and it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
That incompletion is an engraved invitation to the punt team. Here's the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
And the offense will take over. First and 10.
Tight end now in motion. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He's got him. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Scanning the field, it's McDowell. Caught near the sticks, it's Wilson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Those 3rd and medium calls needed 4 there, and they got it using the quick passing game.
And I think, Reese, on those 3rd and short situations, I think you also know the ball's going to come out quickly. And you got to take away that quick stuff right now. But the QB gets the football, immediately sees the slant, easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. But a little time, lets it go. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
It'll be 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. Running to Green. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Right back to the well. There he goes. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about.
Illegal blocking.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Wilson. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Give to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Toss to the outside. Nice move to keep running. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Goes to the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. Holds and fires complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Back to throw, it's McDowell. Looking to buy time. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They dragged him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Finds a good hold there and gets 4 to give them a little breathing room out to the 5.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Not much room to run. Give him 1 to the 7.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the third quarter will wrap up with a big sack. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He gets it away from his end zone and a very good kick here. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Creates a little room. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. He'll keep it himself. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Oh, they're after him. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. To the air, it's McDowell. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And offenses nowadays, they really just count numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And here comes the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. My goodness, he unloads on that one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And it was the defense that got this started, right? They were the ones who got the stop, forced the punt, gave it back to the offense, who now just picked up a nice completion. You win as a team, but give the defense credit for getting this thing going.
Got it behind the line. It's Booker. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They bring the punter onto the field now. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. To throw, it's McDowell. Using the quick game. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. He's out past the 35. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Inside the 45. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a 1st down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our...
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on 2nd down. They want that clock to run. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be fourth down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Oh, the attempt is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking to throw on first down. A strike downfield. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Looking to throw on first down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Brings up second down.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
It's now third down.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. He'll take a shot. It's caught. That's a touchdown.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's McDowell. And the pressure will get there. The sack, down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
And you watch the right defensive end get in there so fast, rush the passer, get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. I love the replays of these things when you can really hone in on that one guy on the one side and you just watch him go to work.
They'll try to get it going in the right direction this time. Second and long from the 19. Handoff from the gun. Slithers into space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. That's reeled in. It's Wilson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I got to tell you, I love the thought on offense. You want to get one of the fastest players in the country the ball in space, see if he can break one, make you a big play in a 2-minute situation. That's just a better job tackling by the defense. They practice that all week, and it shows up big here late.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. They go to the ground. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the 1st down.
Looking downfield, it's McDowell. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
And you got man-to-man coverage. You're running that curl route. That ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route. He's going to be right there. But does a great job securing the catch, getting the 1st down.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And, man, with that run, I think it kind of handcuffs you. I think you want to save that last timeout when you need it for your field goal unit or whatever that looks like. Running the football there, man, keeping that clock ticking. I don't necessarily love that call.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And this to put them on top as we get close to closing time. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. Finding out which of these 2 teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the 2nd overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the right. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Booker. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Brings up 2nd down.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Motion from the back. Pulls and fired complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
and I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch, who's really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the fourth down.
So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. Gives it on the option. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And you see him consistently sticking with the run, staying balanced. As you get closer to the goal line, you're thinking the field starts to shrink now. Do I have a jump ball wide receiver out wide I can throw the football to? How am I going to find that extra space and take care of the football while doing it?
Looking to throw, it's McDowell. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Trying play action. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They haven't gotten much done here. Third down, and they need to at least pick up a few to make the field goal attempt easier. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He just about had the pick of what a play that would have been in overtime, but it brings up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting the throw. That's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good, and how about that clutch kick from distance to send us to another overtime?
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Off play action on 1st down. Under fire. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The inside handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
To the ground with the back. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. Nestled just inside that right upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. It's complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul.
A personal foul in overtime. What an egregious mistake, and one that he won't be able to explain. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now it's 2nd and goal. Quarterback running on the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's now
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for their quarterback to go. Couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose a yard.
3rd and goal, and get a pebble of that football across the plane, and the game's over. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Oh, and they pick it off. What a huge defensive play in overtime. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.